Hello, all you beautiful people out there, and welcome to my channel for my 1500 subscriber Ask Me Anything, which I promised you, and I'm delivering on because I keep my promises. And we're going to have an open room. Um, and I think I'm going to start having more open rooms. Not many, not as not as many open rooms as some channels, but at least some open rooms. Um, okay, first, channel announcement. Um, yeah. Uh, so I should be able to write pretty soon, but I'm not sure when. I have not been able to go to physical therapy because, hey, Nevermore, I have not been able to go to physical therapy because of my shingles. They don't want me coming to physical therapy while I have shingles. So, thank you, Crypta. So, so I don't know when I'll be able to write again, but I should be able to write again pretty soon. So my slideshow videos, they will be returning. But also, I'm going to keep my rebuttal videos in the format that they're in. Hey, Trusty Ape. Um, because people seem to like that. Um, oh, I'm sure I will, Crypta. Uh, you know, but thank you. Um, so slideshow videos will be coming back as soon as I can write again. Um, I will be keeping my rebuttal videos and in the format that they're in because people seem to like that. I'll be keeping my live streams, my Saturday live stream and Atheist Church, plus other live streams here and there, and uh, open rooms, not many open rooms, but some open rooms. So, um, how does that all sound? That sounds okay? Uh, alrighty. Um, Speaking of, I have a rebuttal video out, another one. Um, it's called uh, This Creationist Doesn't Know What He's Talking About, I think. So, anyway, um, but yeah, uh, so now I'm going to open the room up, and anybody who wants to can come in. It's no big deal. Um, okay, there's the link. And so let's see. Um, what else has been going on? It's really warm for this time of year. Um, it's about, I don't know, about 45 degrees Fahrenheit, um, which is pretty warm for Oregon. Even here in the valley, It's pretty warm. We're usually in the 30s, mid to upper 30s. Um, Good old global warming. Yeah. Um, for you people who deny that, um, read a fucking book. Okay? Okay, Crypta. Hey, Tarum. You can click the link if you want. Okay. So, yeah, I tell John to read a book all the time, right? I would love to tell him to read a fucking book, but not quite sure that would go over in my edited videos. Although I do use a bit of cursing, but not like fuck. I use stuff like bitch. That's my favorite word to use on there is bitch. So anyway, um, so yeah, I tell him to read a book all the time. Um, Not quite sure who my next uh, rebuttal's gonna be toward. I still have some John Pendleton left, so he doesn't seem to know how to make videos. Um, Now I don't know whether this is before or after YouTube. Probably before, and somebody just digitized it and put it on YouTube. That seems like the best thing. But still, I mean, he doesn't know how to make a fucking video. Of course, no creationist that I've seen, and I watch Logic and Vice Rhino and Apologia, so I've seen a lot of fucking creationists. None of them seem to know how to make a fucking video. You know, I mean, but look at me. Look who's talking. I don't know how to make a fucking video. So, there you go. I don't know how to make a fucking video. Because if I did, I wouldn't be using um, um, the slideshow video maker. Um, but, you know, some people like that. I will say some people like my slideshow videos. And if you do, no big deal. They're coming back. I promise. Soon as I can, write again. So, let's see. I had a bitch of a time with the internet. Hey, Slide. Earlier today, I don't know why it keeps wanting to bitch at me. So anyway, Slade, if you want to come on, there's the link for you. And like I said, anybody doesn't just have to be Slade. It can be anybody. Um, let's see. Oh, I watched a PZ Myers video today. It said can't read. I'm like, PZ, it took you this long to find out that can't read. Of course, I know. I know PZ already knew that can't read, but you know, and then his little um sidekick. No, I mean he can't really be called a sidekick, can he? He's more like a he's more there to kiss Kent's ass, right? And that would be Matt Powell, right? By the way, I did contact Matt Powell before he went down to uh, Dinosaur Shitland, and I told him not to do it. I said, Matt, buddy, I know that we're not good friends, but I still want the best for you, buddy. And going down there is not a good move for you. Of course, Steve fucking Anderson wasn't a good move for him anyway. So it's like, seriously, dude, come on. But anyway, uh, yeah, Matt seems to have this thing about making a lot of very questionable decisions. Anyway, but uh, but he's not. Let's face facts. He's not the only creationist who has a habit of making um. How do I put this nicely? Unsound decisions. Yeah, let's say that. Let's say unsound decisions. Just be nice about it. By the way, Matt, Betty, if you're watching this, I know sometimes you watch some of my stuff. I don't know. I don't know whether you're watching this or not. But if you are, Betty, leave dinosaur shit land. Leave. Just leave. Um, I didn't used to watch kitten videos, even though I love cats. Oh my god, I love cats. But I didn't used to watch a whole lot of kitten videos until I started doing rebuttals. And then I'm like, oh, so now I know why these things are on the internet. They're, to get blood pressure down from, you know, doing rebuttals. Hey, what's up?
Lisa for Truth here.
uh, oh, Midnight's here. Hey, Midnight. Room got a
Okay.
little brighter, everyone.
Hello. Who is this Lisa is the best ever dot dot dot.
It is a mystery, an enigma wrapped into a puzzle that is a secret to everyone. Congrats on the thing that you did, Lisa. Yay for numbers.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
it's
you.
DM.
It's deconverted, man.
Hey DM, can I have a free copy of your book? I'm poor.
uh, yeah, email me and I'll send you a digital copy. Uh,
Whoa, what's the book about?
my
Jesus.
yeah, it's about Jesus. Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah. It's my deconversion story plus
Oh, okay.
some extra mussing.
An atheist talking about Jesus. Do you imagine that?
Yeah, It's something we do that. It's
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah.
midnight. I can't. Why can't I type in the comments? That's weird. I have to be on YouTube to type in the comments. Doesn't make any sense.
But anyway, yeah. You know, I forget who did this rebuttal. I think it was Godless Engineer, maybe, or maybe it was Vice Trino. I don't know. I watch too many atheist YouTubers, you know. But anyway, they were rebutting somebody, right? And this guy's like, atheists talk about God all the time. If they don't believe in God, why do they talk about God? It's like we
I
don't.
just dealt with that lately. Yeah.
It's like we don't talk about God, you idiot. We talk about idiots that talk about God, like you. You
Well,
know, and we wouldn't even give a shit if you would leave us the fuck alone and let us live our lives.
uh, the I talked to this guy that and he said that, and I was like, if you value the truth, I think that you would, be out there. I mean, like, imagine if a lot of people believed, whatever, some absurd thing. Uh, wouldn't you fight against it? I mean, it's like, well, or the reverse, you could be like, well, you theists are always talking about atheists. That must mean you don't believe in God. Because if you did, then you wouldn't worry about the atheists, right? It's just the same sort of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, midnight. My email is deconvertedman1 at gmail.com. It's also my about page. So if you want to drop me an email, and I'll do the thing or whatever, because otherwise I'll forget. Anyways, yeah, that's it. I got it. Yeah. How do you have the little scrolling thing? That's interesting. That's new.
No, you don't tear them, because then you get all angry that you've been lied to for most of your life.
uh, yeah, people that never had any religion to begin with, or exposure to that. It's just as an interesting story. There's still a story to tell there because at some point they interacted with, like, that whole thing is like, you imagine. I could imagine like somebody that had never heard about God ever, like, or religion or whatever, and all of a sudden, like, let's say in college or whatever, it's like they see this building, they've seen churches, but they never even thought about it. It's like, got questions, come inside, and they go inside, they're like, what's this about? And they're like, yeah, God, blah 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 blah. And they're like, what?
Yeah. Could you imagine if somebody, like, maybe a non-religious person, not even like an atheist per se, right? But just somebody who's never even thought of the question, right? Can you imagine them going into uh, their first church ever, and it happens to be a Pentecostal snake handling, speaking in tongues church, and they'll be like, "What the fuck is this? Get me the fuck out of here!" And then they never ever go back to any church ever again. I mean, that would be like fucking funny. I wonder if that's ever happened.
One thing, when I was a Christian, I went into this Christian chat room that was pretty popular, and I pretended to be like just some foreign guy, whatever else. Hello, hello, yes. What is the thing? What is God? I've never heard of it. Explain it. Whatever. And just then hearing them try to explain the whole story to somebody that's never heard of any of it, I was like, man, this is, huh? Like, and so it was really troubling to me, and that, that's part of my
Yeah. It,
deconversion journey, I guess. But
yeah.
yeah,
It's not until you get out of it that you figure out this shit is really fucked up.
yeah. Well,
I don't.
when you believe it, it makes sense because
Yeah. No. The Koreans probably really fucked up too, but I don't know much about the Korean. Sorry, Muslims. I love you guys.
yeah.
I'll accept the. I mean, I know Muslims, and most of them are good people. Most of them. Most of them aren't the nuts that are trying to
I
kill us.
mean, sure. I don't know. Uh, let's see what's going on. There's
Yeah,
so many
Midnight, what's
weird
going
people
on?
in chat. I don't know. But what's I don't know. Honestly, deconverted man, where are you? How are you?
Yeah, what's up?
I don't know. Where's your email?
Oh
Literally
my
just
god.
Hey! I've been busy. I've been busy talking to a ghost.
deconvertedman1 at gmail.com. It's also on my about page on the YouTube. So yeah.
Mm, craziest thing I believed in. A guy coming back to life after 3 days.
That I could
Probably.
see ghosts. I don't know. It's hard to quantify the most craziest. But I was thinking of the I can never pronounce the people, the name of them, the Brianna, however you want to say it, people, and this guy Daniel Everett went. He was a linguist. He's a linguist, and he went to these people that had barely any contact with anybody, and learned their language and was trying to minister a missionary to them, and they just didn't get anything he was saying. It just didn't matter to them, and the stories just didn't work on them because of the way they perceive
Yeah,
time. And
because I think I
yeah,
know who you're talking about. But then, but then he actually learned. He actually managed to learn, to learn their language
yeah, yeah,
and had
yeah.
better luck. I know who you're
No,
talking
no,
about.
he couldn't convert them because they didn't. They the way that they think is it was so different. Like it's like, oh, did you see it? Did somebody saw it? Like they're like complete empiricists sort of people. It's
Oh,
very
that's good.
interesting. Yeah, really interesting stuff. Anyways, all right,
So
Lisa, good job on the numbers and stuff, and keep on keeping on. I'm
I don't
gonna
know who this
go.
is. Slade Camara.
I don't know. All
Hello.
right.
Okay, deconverted, are you going out now then?
Yeah, I'm very not coherent and pretty tired. I
I mean,
reread this.
are you ever coherent?
Yeah, look. Oh, all right, all right, all right. That's it.
All
I'm
right,
just
It's
fucking
war
with you.
now. No, it's war. Okay.
bye,
All right.
bye,
Let's find a
DM.
video of yours. I'm gonna Midnight Sparkle. All right. Where are you? Where's your channel? These are all My Little Pony stuff. I can't do anything with that. What am I supposed to do with this? I can't find you. How am I supposed to debunk anything?
All right. Well, congratulations, Lisa. I'm also gonna go. I'm also gonna go get
I'm
drunk. Just kidding.
yeah,
I don't have any
I'm
alcohol,
yeah, I'm too
but I'm gonna go.
tired. Peace
All
out.
right,
Bye.
Bye.
You're awesome.
bye, Midnight.
I'm done.
Bye, DM. Hey, Slade, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. Um, first thing in not first thing in the morning. It's morning here, and it's 33 degrees Celsius. It's going to be a 41 degrees Celsious day. So I'm going to be heading to
Oh,
the pool today.
you must live down under.
Yep, yep. Western Australia.
Ah,
Uh,
gotcha. which, according to the flat earthers, doesn't exist.
Yes, I
You
know.
don't exist, Slade.
That's
I'm
misunderstood.
sorry. I'm
Everybody
talking to a
saying
ghost here. Talking to a ghost here. He doesn't exist. I'm just kidding. You know, I'm just kidding with you.
it. Yeah, it's definitely fun being an Aussie on the internet.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, I found a shirt to put on just for you.
Yeah. How does it feel being upside down? Does the blood
Oh
go
yeah,
to your brain or anything
that's
like
why we're so intelligent here because the blood runs to our brains all the time. Yeah, until it kills you.
that?
So what you been
Yeah.
up to? I've still got a few of your videos left. I haven't watched your latest ones. I'm behind on loads of
Um.
people's at the moment.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
subscribed to too many people.
I've got a watch list a mile long, so don't worry
Yeah.
about it. Um. Not much. I just put out another John Pendleton rebuttal
Ah,
today. My
okay.
members got it on. Well, they usually get it Sunday, but I didn't get it finished till yesterday. So my members got it yesterday, and everybody else got it today.
So it'll either be waiting for me there, or I've already saved it to. I've been saving videos to like different lists. Like I got a list for all the religious videos, all the science
Mm.
videos,
What do mine fall under?
religion. Which usually
Ah,
discuss religion. Like
gotcha.
even if it's like young earthers, I usually put that under religion too, because
Hey,
hey, God has turned up.
Hey,
Finally,
God that doesn't exist.
after how many thousands of years?
I'm
how
sorry,
you
that was a lame
saying
ass
my
joke.
presence?
God has a very funny voice.
Yep.
I'm over
Yeah.
trillions and trillions of years old. What do you expect?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So when you die, the universe
So
die with you.
God, if you've been like forever and ever and ever, how come you only made the universe 13.8 billion years ago?
It was just a dream, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting. Let's do it. I got bored. After 5 trillion years of not doing shit, it's about finally time some shit gets done. That's how it happened.
You know you still don't do shit. You know that.
I just let everything go into motion. I just like to watch the shit.
This is the
Oh
first
my
experiment,
goodness.
eh?
Mm. Oh my goodness. This is too fun. Come on, people. Let's ask God some questions. So God, why doesn't your book match reality?
Because it's written by a bunch of white old folks. I come down, I try to give them the damn law, and they change up everything. I, I don't understand you people.
Middle Eastern, they probably weren't too white.
Oh my goodness. I'm
I gave
sorry.
you science for a reason. I told you people to look it up for yourself. I gave you a brain, and this is what you do. You make a book that doesn't even say anything correct.
But but you only let us get to science about 250 years ago. What the fuck is up with that?
If I had to wait trillions of years for this shit to happen. Your asses can wait too.
Hey, God, why'd you make cancer?
Uh, I just thought it'd be funny just to have something just around just to kill somebody other than me. That shit's never going away, by the way. Die, peasants.
I'm sorry, my camera's shaking. It's my laptop camera, and I'm just dying of laughter over here. I'll shut it off. I'll shut it off so you don't have to watch the living nightmare of my camera shaking.
Yeah, I can
Oh
easily
man,
face it.
but yeah. So anyway, um, okay. Um, so God, did you make hell or did people just up?
Yeah, I made hell. What of it?
You know, if you want people to be good to each other, you need to set the example.
Me set an example? Wait, you're serious?
Oh my goodness, this is so much fun. Thanks for stopping by, God.
No
Well, that,
problem.
now,
I gotta
now we
keep.
need, now all we need is Jesus Christ to come in here. Ask him some shit.
Oh, hell no. That's the reason I sent his ass to Earth in the damn first place. He can't prophesy this, father that. Man, you know how fucking annoying this shit gets? Man, he's annoying. Don't ask for his name. Praise me. Only me. Leave him out of
Uh,
it.
why do you want to be praised, God?
What?
Why do you want to be praised?
Well, I want to be praised. I want you to kiss my ass. I gave you all this shit. What do you think I made you for?
How come iron chariots can kick your ass?
I wasn't expecting them to find my weakness. So I had a nightmare once, and all of a sudden they came up with these ideas of chariots. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I drowned their asses.
So wait a minute, iron is your kryptonite then?
Hey,
Chariots.
shh. You're not supposed to.
So God,
The
when
Iron
when
Age
you
must have been interesting.
when Jesus comes back for Armageddon, if we just have a bunch of iron, are we gonna be okay?
Armageddon, what the fuck is that? It's Jesus saying some other shit now. No, this is that you die and I come send him to bring you back. It's called tribulation, not Armageddon.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. I'm cracking up here.
Oh, you're talking about the Jehovah's Witnesses. My name doesn't start with a J.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that the dumbest thing you ever heard of?
I asked a Jehovah's Witness about that once.
Yeah, they say the governing body says, "Oh yeah, we know his name isn't Jehovah. We just use Jehovah because it's the most known." And I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
I'm like,
He said
"It's not even his name, you dumb fucks."
You know what's
said that it
funny?
was the approved, like, if that was kind of predicted and approved of God to have it pronounced a bit different or something. I can't remember exactly what he he said. But it was funny
You
to
know
see him.
what's funny?
What,
When
God?
when Jehovah's Witnesses go to a door, I mean, go to hell. Their hell is just constantly walking into doors of fire. I think that's hilarious. Not a single one of them getting into heaven. Too annoying. Have you ever had a salesman come up to you on your doorsteps? Oh my goodness! Leave me the fuck alone! Trying to watch some videos.
God, why did you create telemarketers?
That was Satan right there. I told you it's easier for a poor person to get into heaven than it is for a rich person to. I forget.
Unfortunately, I don't. Just go through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, that's it. That's
It's
Uh-huh,
hard
it.
for a camel
uh-huh.
to go through the eye of a needle.
See, see, God, I knew you had Alzheimer's. I knew you had Alzheimer's.
I mean, I'm a couple trillion billions. I don't even know at this point. Years old. How old are you?
Years old.
Give me a break.
Hey, Slade, do
So,
you have
how did
any?
years pass before the universe was here?
What?
And before, how did years pass before the universe was here and before our planet was going around the sun?
I'm
How did you get
outside.
years?
I'm outside of time after side of time after
So
side
how
of
can you be
time after.
trillions of years old then? If you're
I'm
not
going by
not
y'all's metric.
trained by time,
No,
then you
this
can't
is
be
just.
trillions of years old.
Uh,
I just think it's God. Yeah.
I'll just go by y'all's metric for y'all's universe.
So you've forgotten all those years before.
Yeah, the Big
Not
Bang.
years, or the lack of years before. It's like it never existed.
Hmm.
Well,
I
well,
don't know
God,
how I was born.
When
God,
you were born,
I have to admit, God, that you aren't as batshit crazy as the Scientologists are.
Oh
You're a close
shit!
second, but you're not.
At least I have an excuse. I'm fucking God. Give me a fucking break. Before you people say I can't fucking cuss, I created the fucking languages, you fuckers.
Uh, why
I
did
think
you
you should
think
have
it
a
was
tough
a
step
good?
to heaven.
Why did you
Make a
think it
new
was a good idea to confuse the languages at Babel when you knew that we could, just fucking learn other people's languages? It didn't make any fucking sense, God.
Have you heard of this thing called anime? I heard that thing was gonna. I knew if I confused the language, I could create other cultures and make different things happen. So when I heard got the start of anime, that was the whole reason to confuse the language. I love that shit.
Hey, do you like Sailor Moon? Is that one of your favorite anime?
The one named Sailor Moon. Yeah. Don't make me
I
put on
never
my skirt.
I never really watched it, but I babysat a boy who used to like it, so, you know. Anyway, all right. Um, so Slade, what do you say to flat earthers? Like you're like
Well, the
from
last,
Australia, dude. I mean, what do you say to them?
They're going to
I don't
hell.
engage with flat Earth as much these days. The last one that, funny enough, the last person who told me they had considered that the Earth was flat was a fellow Aussie. Um, and she was talking all this crap about how you can instinctually know something. And she said she actually believed in the flat Earth until she talked to her mother and stepfather, who are both crazy Christians.
Okay,
They consider
okay.
Christians,
Well,
and
uh,
they talked her out of it. So, firstly, the whole story disproved the fact that you can know by instinct if she believed that her instinct was wrong at the end of it. And just I have no idea what they said to talk her out of it because she's gone to with every conspiracy ever. Um, Last I heard, she was drinking her own piss and all this sort of stuff. Um, but yeah, I thought it was ironic that people who believe in the literal interpretation of the Bible would talk somebody out of um, they obviously don't know what's literally in there in the original language. Um,
yeah,
but yeah,
if you talk to most ex-Christians, they'll tell you reading the Bible is what made me stop being a Christian. And I'm
yeah,
right up in there.
or finding out where it originates from, or like what the original language actually says, is even um, like I was raised in a religion where like we were taught that it was okay for God to be violent. Basically, we were pieces of shit. He could do whatever he wanted. So,
Damn right.
like I was taught, I was taught that before I started looking at the Bible for myself. So from that point of view, reading the Bible, like especially if they kind of get you used to all those verses when you're a little kid. It doesn't have the same
Yeah.
effect. So I was finding
It's
out
funny.
other things.
It's funny that they never teach you about Jephthah's daughter in Sunday school.
I did find out about Jephthah's daughter when I was a kid. I can't remember if it was specifically in Sunday school or because like we'll do home Bible readings and all that. We're supposed to read the Bible every day, and no, my parents didn't always do that, but and I don't think they do now either. Um, and they're still in their religion. But yeah, no, it definitely came across that story and a lot of the other Bible stories. So yeah, wonderful
Yeah,
childhood.
yeah. Hearing about hearing about Noah's Ark, yeah, that's a real good story for kids, people.
Mm.
Yeah, just
Oh
yeah.
hey,
What?
God, have you heard of? Are you God now? Hang on, is God still there? It's gone
Good.
quiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here.
Have you heard of the Christadelphians? They're very similar to Jehovah's Witnesses in some way. Though both religions are mutually insulted if you compare the two.
Yeah, they're going to hell.
Yeah. They don't believe in hell. All
They're
right.
still going to hell.
That would be so amazing if I could watch
You know what happens at judgment? And I think this is so funny. Yeah, if you believe in God, but if you're Jehovah's Witness, you speak in tongues, you do all that shit, you're going to hell. But if you're a Christian, you make it into heaven. And if you're an atheist, if you crack a joke that's funny, you get in.
the magic trick or something else and do okay instead of the joke. I am absolutely crap at jokes.
As long as you can entertain me. I'm all for entertainment. Why you think I created you? Entertain me, peasant.
To get to the pearly gates and decide to dance naked or something.
Put
Yeah,
Oh,
on
the
a
horrible
costume and you're in heaven.
but anyway, how come there are two creation stories in your book?
One was written by man, and one was written by me a long, long, long time ago while I was trying out some alcohol. I
Yeah,
had to
which is
make some good shit.
So
That's why I
alcohol
gave it to you.
predates the universe?
Yeah, I thought of alcohol way before I thought of the universe.
Oh, damn. God needs to get drunk to forget that he created us cuz we fuck up things all the time, right, God?
Yeah, where do you think I created alcohol? That's my passion.
Help us. Hang on, you created before or after us?
No, he created alcohol before us.
Oh yeah,
That
I
way
needed a backup plan on that shit.
yeah, he who was it that gave us which Greek god was it that gave us alcohol? Was it Dionysus?
I think it. Well, Dionysus was the god of wine and something else.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So, God, did you just come down in the form of Dionysus, just decide to share the alcohol with us and see how what hijinks would ensue?
Thank you, Iron Charioteer
Yeah,
Bacchus.
that's about right. I had to give y'all something. I was like, man, this would surely be good if someone else could try it. I got bored, and I was like, you know what? Let these peasants have a try. Help this shit. And then y'all couldn't handle it. Y'all started moving around, falling down. It was endless entertainment, so I just kept it around. Falling over on your grandpa. Falling down
So
the stairs.
so God, what do you think about these young earthers who think that we lived with dinosaurs?
I say, I thought they were just drunk, and I think they're just making a joke. They actually believe that. They actually believe that.
Yep.
Right?
I did some of
Please
my own
don't tell
family.
me they actually believe that.
Iron Charioteer wants to ask, is Bacchus in heaven with you, God?
Who?
Is Bacchus in heaven with you?
Yeah.
Do you remember who Bacchus is?
No, we've already we that the God's got Alzheimer's.
Yeah. I
He can't
mean,
remember
you
that
got
far
me
back.
one. One, remember?
Huh?
One, remember?
Wine.
He's my wine buddy.
Oh,
I thought Logic was your wine buddy. Or
Fuck
is he your
that.
vodka buddy?
Oh, what? Logic.
Logic.
Oh, yeah. I know him. I talk to him every now and again. Nice guy. Really got a bigger brain than I do.
Maybe you should have let him create the universe.
Fuck that. I love seeing the misery of people. I love my entertainment.
Hey God, why'd you put the poop chute next to the birth canal?
Just in case I see somebody shit on the child. The miracle of joy. Oh, shit. I made that thing as disturbing as disgusting as possible. Have you actually seen childbirth?
Not not
not
in
what?
I,
person, but
I
I
get
have watched a video on it.
I get a chuckle every single time. Every time somebody says, "Oh, look at this beautiful child coming into this world," I laugh ironically when I know what they're gonna go through.
Is Jimi Hendrix in heaven with you? And how are his harp skills?
Pretty damn good.
What do you think of Elvis's gyrations?
Elvis,
Damn right.
uh, he's awesome. He
Ain't
plays
nothing
every
but a hound
Thursday
dog.
night. He plays every Thursday night with the Angels. Uh, the first day he came into heaven, he was like, "Hey, where's the gates, baby?" I was
So,
like,
so
So
he
who
plays.
danced better? Elvis with his gyrations or King David when he danced naked through the streets?
"Elvis, Elvis is awesome." I
Which one do
didn't
you miss
like him
most?
at first when he first came into the gates. He tried to take over, and he just started singing every single day, night. Eventually, I just gave him a whole day. It's like, look here, you can't be singing all the time. Here, have Thursday. Thursday is Elvis Day.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
I hear that 60 times a year.
Yeah, different year to it.
Does Elvis play guitar while Jimmy Hendrix?
Nope, just harps in heaven. Harps and mics.
Elvis, then I guess. Is that it,
Elvis is the
God?
one Elvis is the one exception. He gets an electric guitar. It was supposed to be for Jesus for his birthday, but then he'd never picked it up again, so I gave it to Elvis.
Oh, Elvis probably puts it to better use.
Yeah, he does. Elvis on the harp, it's just not the same like Elvis on electric guitar.
Oh, I got you. What's the square root of pork chop?
You eat the pork chop.
How old is your son?
About 3.8 billion years old.
Do you
I
have any
made,
other sons and daughters?
I made him exactly when I had the Big Bang.
Ah, okay. Was he part of the Big Bang? Or did he just coincide with the Big Bang?
Yeah, the Big Bang was me kicking his ass out of kicking him out in from heaven to existence on here this plane.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah, I was just kicking him out of heaven and just pushing him into this plane of existence. Caused the Big Bang.
so Slade, what's up in Australia? Um have you kicked ass with the you know what yet? Slade? Oh crap. We lost him.
No! I bring it back. Ah! This
Why'd
is
you
me
kick him off,
working.
God?
I piss everybody off. What you talking about? You haven't seen the Satanic Temple? Holy shit, those people hate me.
Come on in, guys. Um, but yeah, so yeah, I mean all we need is Jesus is here and we'll have a unholy trinity.
Oh, gotta open up the gates. Hold up. Oh, I made something happen. I just answered the prayer.
Really, it sounded like you were shitting yourself.
That's why I don't answer too many prayers.
Okay. So, anybody got any questions for me? Oh, God, don't sing for fuck's sake.
No,
A- Anybody got any questions for me? Oh, he says you suck at singing.
I will try to do better. That's my one thing I can't do. Get a good pitch. That's what the angels do it for me.
Oh, that's okay, God. I don't have pitch either. I'm tone deaf. Although I can hold a tune if I've got a strong alto beside me.
I
So I
need a
got
good
that going
tenor.
for me. You ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Why don't I cure cancers, asshole? Huh? Uh, simple. I'd like to see people suffer. That's the whole reason for cancer. But sometimes it
Yeah.
goes elsewhere. I just forget about it.
No term. I mean, even if God does exist, which I mean, I guess he does, you know, because he's on my channel, he's still a fucking asshole. Oh yeah,
Fuck
you're a
you,
fucking
Lisa.
asshole, kid. You're a fucking asshole, God.
Fuck you.
So
Uh,
anyway,
I keep on forgetting.
oh, well, yeah, you've got Alzheimer's. I keep saying that every goddamn Saturday. You got Alzheimer's, God. I mean, you forget what you said just 2 seconds earlier. What
What?
the fuck is up with that?
Uh, I I thank you, Lisa, because I keep on forgetting I have Alzheimer's. I might need to do something about that. Give it another 2,000 millennia.
Oh goodness, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm yawning. So
Come join
anyway,
the chat and talk to God. This is your one and only chance to talk to me. Then I'm gonna probably take a nap for another millennia. Get your prayers out the way while you can.
so so that's why you act like you don't exist because you're asleep all the time.
Yeah, but the problem about being all powerful, you know exactly what's going on before it happens. So when someone says a prayer, I'm like, God fucking damn it. Oh, fuck me. Because I know what's going to happen before, so I have to make something happen. Most of the time, I just don't care.
Oh,
Oh,
look
it's
who we
Jesus
have!
Christ. Oh, shit, it's my fucking son. Oh, fuck.
Why the hell did you wake me up? I was sleeping. It's past my bedtime.
Jesus, what are you doing?
You woke me the hell up. I think you're drunk.
Oh, yeah.
We've been over this every single day. You just get drunk and start shit up, and then everybody keeps on saying, "Oh, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ!" It's like it's not my fault. It's this asshole.
Can you walk me back to my bed, Jesus? I keep on forgetting.
Oh no! Tell one of the archangels.
Oh, okay.
That's why we got them to get your dumbass back into bed.
All right. Can you bring Steve over?
Steve, no. He's sleeping with Adam.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. How about, who's on the side? Who can take me to my damn bed?
Probably. I'm guessing he would be Mary Magdalene. She's pretty good about that stuff. She's just dealing with drunks.
Mary Magdalene, get your ass in here! Jesus, can you answer some of these questions?
Oh, maybe. What are they?
Oh, it's just us humans bugging God with our questions.
Yeah, I've been having to deal with this bullshit. I've been trying to tell people just like to chill and be nice to one another, but everybody else is like, well, the Old Testament said it's like, yeah, that's God. God is an asshole with a very bad memory.
I keep saying that. I keep saying on my Saturday live stream, God's got Alzheimer's, but it's like nobody believes me, you know?
Yeah, like I said, it's like I came here trying to calm everybody down, but everybody was like, well, no, we're gonna also listen to the old crap. And I'm like, fine, listen to the old crap, but could you just try to be less of an asshole? And still, one part they actually forget about.
Yeah, you need to stop changing my shit, Jesus.
Well, if you weren't such an asshole, I wouldn't have to.
Well, this is why I'm God and I forget.
Yeah, you forget everything. Like, everybody seems to forget that it's like I wasn't unmarried. I had 12 dudes on the side.
So, what was it like actually having to bear the cross? Was it heavy?
Uh, a little
That
bit.
shit was funny.
It was a little bit heavy because some asshole thought it was a good idea to let them beat the shit out of me beforehand. It would have been a lot easier otherwise.
Yeah, you all want to hear the story? I told Jesus, this is so funny, just to go down to earth and teach everyone the gospel. And then he was going to die. He didn't know how he was going to die.
Like I said, God's an asshole. This
Well,
is why I called Satan my daddy.
well,
Technically, he's kind of my uncle, but
You will never see your stepdad ever.
well, I call him daddy for a reason. He's not my stepdad, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
And this is why I ban homosexuality.
Blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't have made it so good. It's very pleasurable.
God? Are you bisexual, God?
God might not be. I am.
I keep on forgetting. I know I keep checking.
God doesn't have anything down there, if you know what I mean. That's why he had to send an angel.
Gotcha.
Jesus, I had enough with you.
Yeah. I kind of got over the whole listening to you after that thing you pulled when you sent me to Earth. Like, seriously, crucifixion?
That shit was funny.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
And people are still gonna go to hell after.
Yeah, we've all noticed that you're an ass. And then there's idiots to believe it.
You gotta perform tricks to get into heaven. Not believing this fella.
Yeah.
I'll be right
See, this
back.
is why I keep sending people to Thor and Zeus. You know, people who at least admit that they're not perfect.
Yeah, what about it?
Like, send them to the other gods, because this one is an asshole.
Oh, you didn't send them to Zeus, did you?
Yeah, I send them to Zeus. I send a few to Aphrodite and Loki and Hela and Thor.
Oh,
Yeah,
Store, really?
yeah. I've been sending them all over the place. I've sent them to the Hindu gods too. Like, there's a lot of pantheons for them to choose from, and I just keep sending them all over because you're such an ass. Have to be
And we
referring
still
people.
killing the Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah, even I don't like the Jehovah's Witness.
And flat earthers. Are they still gonna burn in hell?
Yeah, those and the anti-vaxxers are going to hell for sure.
COVID motherfuckers.
Not just COVID, like other things are coming back too, like mumps.
Oh, that gives me a good idea. Maybe I should make another variant of that COVID thing. Best idea I ever had.
You're going through the whole freaking alphabet. We've been over this. Knock it off.
Mm, one more variant, please.
Fine, but that's your Christmas present.
Yay! What should this one called? We already use Omnicron. Let's call it Pop.
You're drunk. God, go to bed.
Alright, I will try.
Maybe I can get some chai too. Anyways, seriously, don't
Oh,
listen to anything God has to say.
oh, Chancellor, it's an open room. Anybody can come in. Besides, I'm kind of
Otangelo
enjoying
is
this.
one of my Otangelo does great work. Don't mess with him.
Come on. Messing with Otangelo is fun.
You can come on in, Otangelo.
Uh,
And stooping to this level? What do you mean stooping to this level? I let you in.
Come on, I'm holy. That's some blasphemous shit right there.
I'm holier than you.
We've been over this.
Huh?
Not in public. We're not having this discussion in public. You're embarrassing me.
How can you be embarrassed by God? You know how many people would want to be in the presence of me?
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people. They've all think you're a good person for some reason. I don't know. I don't see it.
Well, it's the Holy Spirit, the voice of reason.
Hey, Otangelo.
Yeah, hi Lisa.
What's up? It's an open room, man. Anybody can come in.
Okay.
Have you been
So
spreading the good word, Otangelo?
What?
Have you been spreading the good word?
Sure. I do it every day.
That's
love
my boy.
love the Kermit the Frog at Tanslow. Love it.
Good.
So how you been?
Good, and you?
Oh, I've been doing pretty good. It's my 1500 subset celebration. You know, I said I'd do this when I get to 1500, you know. So, I'm doing it. And I wasn't planning on having an open room, but I was like, what the fuck, you know?
Got some
Good.
special guests. God,
Yeah,
my
right.
son.
Yeah,
It's
right here, trying to get drunk
Pranked
God to
himself.
bed.
Hey, God, why don't you get Michael to get you to bed?
oh yeah, Michael, come take me to bed.
So, Tangelo, what's been going on lately, Betty?
Yeah, my wife got COVID, my daughter too, and isn't that strange?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it's not so
Otangelo,
bad.
I'm so sorry. That shouldn't happen to you. You're a good follower.
Yeah, but isn't it strange? We live in the same house, and uh, I didn't get COVID, and my wife got it, and my daughter too. Isn't that strange?
Um, some people are immune to certain variants of COVID.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that might be an explanation.
Well, I mean, if you look back in history when we had the Black Plague, there was more plague than just the Black Plague, the Black Death. But you know, but within the Black Death, there was an entire village in England that survived the Black Death. And I know that the Black Death isn't anything like what we got going on right now, but you know, it's the same principle.
Well, it has nothing to do with virus, right?
No, it's a bacteria. The Black Death is a bacteria, but it runs on the same principle of immunity. Some people are just, immune to it, while others aren't.
Otangelo, are you taking the vaccine?
Yes, got my third shot.
Good. Glad to hear it, Betty.
God is
Yeah.
in support of the vaccine. If not, you're gonna get it. Jesus, how about you?
Yeah,
Probably the only thing we agree on.
yeah, pretty much. Vaccines are good. About the only thing we've ever come to agreement.
Yeah, there are a lot of anti-vaccine guys around, also Christians, and I disagree with that. So I'm pretty much supportive of science, and
Yes, Iron Charioteer. It was the bubonic plague. It's still around, by the way.
Yep, there are certain areas where it still pops up from time to time.
Yeah, especially in the Southwest United States.
yeah, we have it here in Brazil too.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Well, there are many places around the world, in India too, people that still have lepra, but
Yeah.
there are now drugs to at least uh, in order that it doesn't progress.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, the the main thing they had to combat it back then was a lot of it was just vitamin C. You know, oh, what's his face? That that famous doctor who was also a oh god, um, he was like a a a seer of the future. I can't remember his name.
Uh, Jesus,
Start, started with an N.
Jesus, remember when the Black Plague was the Bonic Plague was around and all those people experimenting on people?
Yeah,
Jesus made me fix that. It went
yeah,
on and on and on about look at all the children jumping and dying.
yeah. You could have given that guy that found how to fix it a different way to do it rather than let's experiment on the kid.
Yeah, too many experiments. I wasn't expecting that. All these people couldn't find an idea. That's why we had to let society progress until I was able to do another plague.
So anyway, yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, Otangelo. I hope them I hope they have a speedy recovery.
yeah. Thanks. Yeah, as I said, they are not having major complications. So
Well, that's
uh,
good.
yeah,
I mean, I may be an atheist, but I'm not an asshole.
I'm the asshole here, remember that.
Yeah, God's asshole here.
I mean, anyone can be an asshole. It doesn't matter if you are an atheist or a theist. There are many theist assholes, many Christian assholes. So
Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that, Otangelo. Because yes, there are a lot of Christians that are assholes. Hey, you
yeah,
sound like you're
uh,
coming around. You sound like you're coming around, buddy. We're gonna make you believe in evolution yet. We're gonna make you see. We're gonna make you
well,
see reason, buddy. We're gonna make you see reason.
Lisa, who told you that I don't believe that evolution happens in biology? I've never denied that. Have you ever seen me denying evolution?
You you do though. I mean, most of the shit you put out is trying to deny evolution.
Yeah, you need to make a distinction what is meant by evolution because there are small changes like adaptation, and this is something which is not disputed. There is secondary speciation which is not disputed. So
Tangelo, there's no difference between so-called macroevolution and microevolution. They're the same thing. They're the same
have you,
thing.
Lisa? Did you study biology? Have you dived into the science?
Yes, that's how I know
Okay.
they're the same thing.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Because all you need to figure that out is to see that all you need is for a lot of little changes to happen over time, and you get something very different than what you started out with, which is what evolution claims to happen, and it happens.
All right,
You have a
you know,
science paper which confirms what you just said right now.
I'm gonna get
I mean, which observes primary speciation. Do you have a science paper which confirms that? Because I've yet to see one.
Otangelo, we've seen speciation happen.
I'm not
That
talking about speciation in a general sense. I'm talking about primary speciation. Yes, secondary speciation happens and it has been observed. But when I am
okay.
talking about primary speciation, I am talking about the big changes like the transition from unicellular to multicellular life, the transition from a supposed universal common ancestor to eukaryotes. I'm talking about the origin of photosynthesis, of the origin of eyes, and so
You're
forth. I'm
talking
talking about,
you're talking about original things, Otangelo. We can't go back in time and see those things.
okay.
You're asking for so, but but go to Talk Origins, okay? Go to Talk Origins. They can give you a lot of good information. Talk
Lisa,
Origin.
Lisa, I've studied these things, and if you want, I can give you a link, and after our chat, you can look it up. And
Oh, Tangelo,
whatever I say, Lisa, I don't say it just because um, I believe blindly what others say, but I am studying this for many years, and I have an
oh,
alternative answer which is based on science papers, on peer-reviewed science papers. I've put it here in the private chat,
oh,
and when you
Tangelo,
have
you
time, look it
can't.
up.
Oh, Tangelo, no, you can't understand those science papers because you can't even do the math. I've asked you to do the math. I've asked you to show me where you can do the math, and you have not shown me where you can do the math. And if you don't know how to do the math, you don't understand how these science papers are put together.
Okay. Yeah, I don't understand the math. You are correct, Lisa, but um, I start from the presupposition that the science papers which I actually study in regards of the topic, that the evidence which they publish is correct. I start from there. Okay, and um,
That is a false assumption. You shouldn't presuppose that anything is correct until there is evidence in your hands that it is correct.
well, Lisa, if a science paper is peer reviewed and published, then it can be wrong too. I agree with you on that. But I mean, we need at least something to start with, right? And if we don't start with what science has unraveled, where do you actually start?
But okay, but science has every single branch. Evolution has every single branch of science behind it. Hey, you Satan's little helper, how's it going?
doing good. I think I miss God. He always leaves when I show up. It's so weird. Is he scared of me? I mean, I'm not even Satan. I'm just Satan's little helper. But
Yeah, just a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, God maybe doesn't like those which want to help Satan, right?
probably so. God probably just hates me.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Angelo?
Good, thanks. And you?
Doing good. I heard about what happened with your family. I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
I went through something recently myself. Uh, my whole family went to a funeral, and the preacher gave everybody COVID. They came home and got me COVID. I've been out of work for 2 weeks now.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But I tested negative. I tested negative, and so I'm able to go back to work.
Oh, good, good, good.
Yeah, so I'm over it. That's the good news. I was more scared for my family because they were at risk. We're talking
Uh
about
huh.
80s to 70 years old, and one has their heart only working at 25%. So I was
Oh,
terrified.
yeah.
And then the other one has a kidney removed, and I was just terrified. I was like, damn it, this fucking preacher got my family COVID. I did everything. I'm working with the public, so I did everything I could to keep away from getting COVID.
Yeah.
And yet I get it because they have to go to a funeral, and because of some damn preacher who didn't do the mandates, did not tell people that he got COVID, showed up to the
Yeah.
funeral and gave my family COVID.
Yeah. Well, that's how those assholes are, you know. They're not thinking about anybody but them. I'm a sovereign citizen. Uh, fuck you. It's not for you.
Yes, thanks a lot, you asshole. Now I'm out of work for 2 weeks. I'm not paid because I work at a gas station. Yeah, COVID pay works only for federal workers. And
Oh, that double sucks.
yeah, so I didn't get paid for the COVID. So I'm just glad that my family got out of it because I was more worried about them. Because I got a house that needs to be paid off, and I need one financially for me. I need their help just as much as they need my help, and
Yeah.
so that would have hurt me badly, and I was scared on that part, and I was also scared about, hey, I'm going to lose my family members, and it's all going
Yeah.
to be because of a preacher, and I was going to be so frustrated with that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
and they're the
I think you cannot simply point your finger to the preacher because you don't know who actually did the transmission from where it came from. So,
I agree. I agree. I'm not blaming it on the position of a preacher. I think he should, if you know that you got COVID, you should be saying that you got COVID.
or
Or at
stay
least, or just
yeah, stay
stay at
the fuck
home.
home. Yeah, stay the fuck home.
Follow the CDC guidelines. Don't go to a damn funeral that you could get more people sick.
Right, right. Anyway, oh, I'm terribly sorry, guys. Oh God, I'm just yawning all over the place tonight.
It's been a good little celebration, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
15, 1,500?
Yeah, 1,500.
Woo! You getting up there, Lisa.
Yeah, yeah. I hope I get more too. You know. So everybody, share me out. That sounded very whorish. I meant share my channel. There you go.
Share her channel everywhere. Post it on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube's.
Does anybody use Facebook anymore?
Uh,
I use it. I use Facebook, Twitter.
Oh, I use Twitter. I don't use Facebook anymore. I've been trying to get rid of my Facebook account because but they won't let me in because I haven't, like, they've like deactivated it, but it's still like up. And I'm like, what the fuck are you thinking? But anyway, um, anybody else want to come in? We got the link here. Thank you, Iron. Yeah, I'm gonna prostitute myself on Twitter. There you go.
start the
Sounds like
OnlyFans.
what?
Start the OnlyFans.
But anyway, uh, but yeah, I know these off-color jokes are off-putting to you, Tangelo. Appreciate you putting up with them, buddy.
Yeah, I'm leaving, Lisa. Again, congratulations for your 1,500 subscribers. That's a good number. I've not reached that. I'm just about at 500, but
Oh,
I'm only rarely
Hey,
streaming. Yeah, so
well, thanks for coming in and hanging with us for a while.
sure, sure.
It was nice seeing you again, and I wish your
Okay,
family all the best.
thank you, thank you. Have a good one. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.
oh, yeah, I wish all the best for Otangelo.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I mean, deep down, he's a good guy. I really wish he would see the light of day, though. But,
I mean, I don't mind beliefs. I don't see him really hurting nobody. And yeah, I think he's a real good guy at heart. We give him a lot of slack. I mean, a lot of criticism, y'all, but let's just be real. He's a really nice guy.
yeah, he is. And he, he, he pretty much takes the criticism, except when I go on about the you don't really know what the scientific papers are saying kind of thing, then he gets his hackles up. But you know, hey,
Yeah.
none of us are
He
perfect.
he's not a Dark Dawkins asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
And at this point, when I talk to Dark Dawkins or anybody like that, I just let them talk because I think they're doing more harm to themselves than what they're actually trying to help to their cause. It's like, how are you going to tell somebody what they truly believe deep down is not what they believe?
Well, I mean, have you seen my latest uh John Pendleton debunk Satan's little helper?
My Wi-Fi has been out. I've been
Okay.
having to deal with that, so I probably watch it right after the stream. And if y'all
Okay.
haven't, go and watch it.
Um, well, there I point out that, biblical literalists really aren't biblical literalists. They add to the fucking Bible all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, and presuppositionalists and do this thing too. They love to add stuff to the Bible. They love to cherry pick the Bible, but we already know this. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
there's over 3,000 contradictions, but they cherry pick every verse.
Oh, yeah. And then you ask them, which set of 10 commandments are we supposed to keep? And they're like, what do you mean? There's only one set of 10 commandments. Um, no.
So
You don't see this when you're in it, though. That's the problem. You don't see it when you're in it.
you see it when you're out of it.
Yeah, it's like, what is all this shit? You know, like with Jephthah's daughter, you know, or that's one of my favorites to bring up is Jephthah's daughter. Um, you know, another one would be the flood. You know, great great idea, God. Just genocide the whole world, why don't you?
Keep in mind, God got dementia, so, and he probably loves that shit.
I don't I've never met Darth, and now that I've said that, I probably will. Great going, Lisa.
No, it's just
That too, Nevermore. That too.
Dark Dawkins more of a presupposition, and he's a real intelligent guy. Don't get me wrong, but he sounds fucking retarded when he just says stuff like, "Oh, well, deep down, you atheists really know there's a God," and he provides on that premise that, okay, I'm not going to listen to a damn thing these atheists say because deep down they're just lying. And then he does a bunch of word salad to get you to his conclusion. And if you don't, then he pitches a fit and he scurries off.
Well, it's don't they all do that? Honestly, when you get down to it, don't they all do that?
Yeah, but he's a different story. Now, like I said, he's a very smart guy. Like, this is not a guy that I recommend picking a fight with. That's why I just let him talk.
Mhm.
Because he's not hurting me. He's hurting his own cause. Because he's more. If you go look up Dark Dawkins, you're going to
Uh-huh.
see more of a video of him acting like a fool and hurting his own cause. Like what I just
Oh,
said to you, if a Christian's going along and really questioning their faith, the worst thing you can say is like, yeah, what you're truly feeling actually doesn't exist. You're just not believing hard enough. It's going to more likely push you away.
yeah.
So I said, keep on, please. Go ahead and talk. Say all the shit that you want to.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, any preachers who are watching this, yeah, I went there. Please, um, encourage your congregants to read the Bible. The Bible makes more atheists than anything else. Encourage them to read the Bible. Reading the Bible makes more atheists.
Yeah, and tell them that they don't truly believe what they believe. Say those type of rhetoric that literally they know that's going to be false. Because guess
Yeah,
what? Maybe you feel that way, but when they go home at night, maybe they're not thinking the exact same way that you are. Maybe they actually go home and they're actually like, dang, I can't stand this atheist or Christian tell me that I don't believe what I believe.
right, right. But that's one thing they don't tend to do is they don't tend to um, go outside of themselves, which is hilarious because you would think Christians would be all about that. And by hilarious, I mean hilariously sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Read the Bible. And also, tell, yeah, read the Bible. Number one thing any any atheist would tell you to do. Read the
Yep,
Bible.
yep. Read the Bible.
Nothing will get you to understand us or our position better.
Nah, Tarum, I think it's just a bunch of old dudes quarreling over stuff.
I can't believe he's got his own Discord channel with like
Who?
50 people. Dark Dawkins.
Oh,
I'm just at all with that. He's got a big congregation. I got to give it to him with all the shit he speaks of and all the misinformation he says. And I got to give it to him.
mm. So, in other words, he's a mini Kent.
Yes, says a bunch of bullshit that's not true. And if you say something that he doesn't like, he gets mad. But he does a lot of word salad and he's very aggressive. So,
Well, creationists are very good at word salad. Very good at word salad. Have you seen Logic's? It's one of his Science in the 12th Century. I can't remember which number it is, but it's creationist word salad. Have you seen that?
I can't say I have. I watched a lot of Logic videos. Uh,
Hmm.
I just haven't been watching a lot of late because I've been sick and power's been out. Wi-Fi's
Yeah.
been out. I've been dealing with ice. I've been dealing with roof problems. It's just been one
Oh,
thing after another.
I'm sorry, dude. Um, no, this one's actually quite old.
Okay.
This one's like in 2012, 2013, somewhere around there,
So I
maybe.
probably watched it. I just probably don't know the exact video.
Oh, it's one about Carl Ball, if that rings any bells.
Um, I can look it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, giving me a lot of things to look up and watch today. Ooh, gotta watch your video and then go watch some more Logic.
Oh, I fucking love him. He is so fucking funny, you know. And I'm trying to be funnier in my debunks, you know. But I'm also trying to educate people, you know. Um, but I am trying to be a little bit funnier when it comes to my debunks. And I'm also trying new stuff with the software that I got for my debunks. And oh, by the way, I should be able to write pretty soon. So the um, the the slideshow videos will be coming back. I'm not
Ooh,
sure when, but they will be coming back.
awesome.
Yeah. I just a lot of I've I've heard from a lot of people that they like the format that my debunked videos are in. Him on the screen and then the cartoon on the screen and then him and then the cartoon and then I have clips of other things, you know.
They're pretty good. I do
Oh,
like them.
thank you. I wasn't fishing for a compliment, by the way. I was just saying, a lot of people have said they like them in that format, so that's how I'm going to keep the debunks, you know. And then my other videos, I'm going to be doing the slideshow presentations, and then I'll keep doing the live stuff, like the Saturday live stream and Atheist Church, and you know not too many open rooms, but some open rooms and other types of live streams, you know. But
Gotcha.
so that's my plan, you know. Um and oh, I'm sorry. Oh, goodness.
About be going on for 2 hours. I can see why you're tired.
Well, I'm also still getting over the shingles.
Oof.
So that's not fun. I
Yeah,
mean, you're getting over the virus and I'm getting over the shingles. So, boy, we make a pair, you know.
right. um,
So anyway, yeah, Tim, I mean, that's the problem. That's the problem with religion, Science says we don't have all the answers, so let's go look for them. Religion says we have all the answers. Why should we go look for the answers?
you know something? It's funny how theists will make arguments that we can actually question and have a good, reasonable conversation with. I love doing this, and it's strong manning the cosmological argument and the ontological argument. I love doing that. I love making those arguments stronger.
Well, the thing is, if everything needs a beginning, then God needed a beginning, right?
Yeah,
So when did God begin? That's always my question, and that's the one thing they can't answer.
and
Just
then
go,
I
just go to that question, and they will leave you alone.
right because it's just like okay, we'll just and I like what you did there because it's simple, it's straight to the point. Uh, okay, where did God come from? Well, God always exists. It's how they're going to respond. And then it's like, okay, let's say that's one alternative. And then we would say, now, us saying the Big Bang, we don't say that's what happened before that. We don't say of anything that happens before the Big Bang. The Big
Right,
Bang is a point of inflation. We're able to tell that point. That's it. That's the Big Bang. That's literally the theory of the Big Bang. Is a point of inflation of our
right,
universe. That just explains our universe. It doesn't tell you how it happened, and it doesn't tell you what came before.
right,
Now,
right,
Christians will come to the point where say it's just God. They have nowhere to go.
right. Exactly.
And like
Good point, Tara. Good point. Hey, blessed be he. But yeah, Tangelo is a good guy. I really, really wish that, he would wake up to all this nonsense. Blessed be he, because he doesn't exist.
oh,
So anyway,
another thing
what? Go ahead.
I was saying another thing I love to do is the fine tuning argument. I love breaking this down. This is like one of my favorite things I like to break down.
Oh my goodness. We can't the fine-tuning argument. Like, okay, all right. The fine-tuning argument. Did you know that we can't live anywhere else in the universe except on this planet? At least right now. You know, that's fine-tuning. Yeah, that really is fine-tuning. And it makes it even worse that a lot of this planet would kill you in an instant, if you went there, you know?
Yeah, and then look at all the salt on this planet. Every creature needs it. Look at all the other species that revolve and need each other to survive. Look at like flowers needing bees. Look at all these things. It looks like it's been intelligent design, but guess what? No, it doesn't. You know what's a better answer for it? Evolution, adapting to
Yeah.
your environment.
And then they have, I don't know whether the Yuckers use this anymore. I know Kent does, but Kent's an old bastard, you know. He uses he uses 50-year-old arguments, you know. Um, but aside from him, I don't know if any of the Yuckers still use this, but they talk about the orbit of Earth around the sun, and you're like, you know, Earth's orbit changes about 90,000 kilometers, right? I mean, it's an elliptical orbit. You know that, right?
Yeah, but Lisa, remember, it's such a big number. I mean, if it was over a million miles of difference apart, we would die.
Blessed be he. I'll tell you what. Go listen to Tovia Singer. Go listen to Tovia Singer, and then come back. We'll talk after you
But
listen to Tovia Singer. Anyway, go on, Saint Hopper.
but yeah, we will. We're 1,000, probably a million miles, a couple million miles away from the sun, and yet we're in the perfect spot of the universe. You know, we get nice heat, nice weather. It differs about 1,000 feet or so, but it's fine tuned. But you know what? Something even more tuned than that, which I would consider to be more tuned, if you want to say, being
What?
born. Just being born. You know the odds of you being born in the exact way that you were? Being in the exact place where you are now, right?
That's just called life.
Right.
Doesn't
See,
have anything to do with design.
I love one thing that GE says from Godless Engineer.
Uh huh. I love that dude.
Right. He says, you just have to have something, just has to happen. You don't, just because numbers are huge, don't make that thing impossible. It could have millions of digits behind it. The only problem is that it had to roll that one time. Because guess what? If I got one die and that die had a million on that die, right? And it randomized to 7,475,000, right? It's not a dramatic odd that it land on that number. No, it had a chance out of one. So does the other numbers have that exact chance.
Exactly. And what the creationists don't realize is we're here. That means we have a probability of 1. It doesn't matter what the probability would have been. The probability is 1 because we are here.
Oh, the numbers
How
keep on getting bigger. How about if I
how
add two zeros?
how stupid do you have to be not to get that? Sorry, blessed be he. Not trying to uh not I am I'm not I'm not trying to um uh denigrate you in any way, okay? I'm not. So anyway, but still, I mean, it's just It's mind blowing. Fine tuning, really, really. That reminds me of um, who was it that put forward the sentient puddle?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I do not know myself.
Yeah, the sentient puddle. It goes something like the puddle wakes up one morning and he says, "Oh, this is a nice place I find here. Yeah, this hole fits me quite well."
Seems quite
Um,
nice. Fits me well. I mean, it's unmistakably here for me.
oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Taram. Douglas Adams. But yeah, gee, gee, until the sun is high overhead and the puddle starts evaporating. Uh, okay, I don't get it. Blessed be he. Anyway, maybe I should stop looking at the side chat. It's it's distracting me.
I mean, it's distracting, but I'm reading it as well as you are, and they're saying some good points, and some of them sounds interesting.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's all
Yeah.
good. But I love how we can break down, like, we can bring this down to an elementary school level. It's like, I die, right, kids? What's the odds of a die out of 1 in 10 to end up on 4? Right?
Yeah.
It's like if a die had 10 sides and we roll it, what is the odds that it ends on 4? Well, there's only one number 4, people. So it's only 1. And if you increase the numbers, let's add another 0, kids.
Yeah.
How about another 0? How about another? Let's add 20. Still the same answer. It just has to happen. And I don't understand how these people don't understand that.
So wait a minute, blessed be he. Are you saying we're volcanoes? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But, and then you would say, well, we don't see that in real life. Yes, we do. Childbirth. Being born. If you were born, if you wasn't born and there was still a child conceived, they would still have the same odds you would. But the potential is that they were born or that you were born.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that matters. Same with this universe. And you know what even gets me, boggles my mind even after that? It's like we don't even need to use the dice. Unless you have a model, you cannot dictate odds.
Yeah. So, where's your model, blessed be he? We've been asking you people for a model for like ever, and we've not gotten a model.
Yeah, what are the odds of the universe existing? And how can you show it?
I don't care about evidence. It's my book says so, and my book is true because it says it's true. Well, the Quran says the same thing, right? So now you got to believe the Quran too.
But
That's
Lisa,
the problem.
but Lisa, deep down, guess what? You're choosing not to believe in God.
Been there, done that.
Right. See, we just did a logical deduction of what we believe. No one would disagree. And if they disagree with what we said, just show us an argument. Give us some evidence to back that up. But we're logically adducing something, right?
Hmm.
We do this for every verse in the Bible. There is nothing to support it. And that's just to our personal satisfaction, you know? I have to be convinced. You have to be convinced. Is that or is that not true?
Yeah, and if God really is all powerful and all knowing, He would know what would convince us.
Plain and simple, right?
Yeah.
And for us to deny, hey, 2 plus 2 is equal. If I came up to you and I said 2 plus 2 equals 6, and you say, no, it's not. And I say, sure it is. You just got to believe it is. You're going to look at me like I'm weird.
Yeah.
You're going to have some major evidence to convince you that 2 plus 2 equals 6.
Yep.
You're incapable of understanding anything else. And this God would know that. But yet, you're going to go to hell because you don't understand that.
Yep. Although
Sounds lovely to me.
I will say there are some branches of Christianity that don't have a hell. So, I mean, I guess there's that.
Yeah, but it's still a belief system. It's still believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's still believe it. Why should I have to believe it? It's up to you. You have the burden of proof
Right.
to convince us. We don't have to be convinced. A
And I
blind
don't get
person,
and I don't get to choose what I believe.
right? A blind person cannot choose to believe if it's the sky is blue if they can't see blue.
Right.
And telling them that no, it's blue, and they deny it regardless of if they think it's true or they're lying or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You have no right to tell that person that they're wrong or tell that person that they deserve a consequence for not believing what you believe.
It Okay, blessed be he. This is the guy's name. It's spelled exactly as you see it on screen right now. Type it into the YouTube search box and go to town and then come talk to me. In fact, you know what? You might also benefit from listening to a bit of Lawrence Krauss too. Oh, and Richard Dawkins. Don't forget Richard Dawkins. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for stopping by.
No problem. Anytime.
And everyone, if you like this kind of stuff, please give a like. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. And ring the bell so you know when I come out with new content. Uh, if you are not a member and you can afford it, please become a member. You can become a member for as little as 99 cents a month. And I will see you, I don't know, whenever I see you. Alrighty. See you guys later. Thanks for
Bye.
bye.